Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of our SOP Football. And we're here on the streets again. And today, on this special day, I'm surrounded by two blues.
Now you go hear out today. You're in trouble today.
Let's see. So by my left, I have Mr. Bonnie.
Yeah,
He's back again.
blue for life.
And to my right, you don't always see him because he's behind the cameras doing all the magic. But Mr. Siwa is here today.
Yep. How you do, people?
Yeah. So Mr. Bonnie, I used to say, like last segment I was saying, you're always here when Chelsea wins.
Unfortunately, today
This time around, yes,
it's a
you're
different
here.
ball game.
We have you today when you don't win. Okay, so all right, so we start straight away. Okay, let's start from the early kickoff. Crystal Palace against Liverpool. So Liverpool won 2-1, and that result was enough for them to go top of the English Premier League because Arsenal lost their game. So I'll go to Mr. Bonnie. What do you think about Liverpool? I don't know if you watched that particular game.
Yeah, I did. It was an interesting game, and in fact, I was a half Liverpool fan on that day because I really want someone to catch up with Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal. So when Liverpool got that 3 points, I was so happy, and I knew that Arsenal was going to drop. Since they were playing against Aston Villa, I knew they were going to drop the point. So I needed someone. Since Man City, I don't understand what is happening. I wanted Liverpool to get that 3 points, and actually they did. Though it was tough, but I was glad they got the 3 points.
Yeah. So like with the game so far, like Liverpool are, based on what we see on the table, they're the best team in the league so far. Do you think they can sustain that for the whole season?
Yeah, they have what it takes. Like, look at the profile of players they have, and they're very aggressive. Everybody's just trying to be on their best. So I believe they can sustain it. They can.
All right. Then after that, we had Brighton and Burnley. The Brighton, I think one of your teams.
Yeah.
St. Company's Burnley. So,
No. I think I'm more of the Brighton fan than Burnley because I feel like you see when you have a team that understands the usefulness of the youth, right? Youth players that are being used in the right proportion and in the right position in a particular team. You see how they gel faster. And when a coach is able to instill discipline, instill a way of play that will benefit the player, you would already know that player is bound to have a lot of success, even in a shorter term. You could see what Brighton did to Caicedo, did to the likes of now Adingra. You see how they are playing. The style of play is kind of very, 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 very fluid. And I was not surprised that they are where they are right now. And in our previous episodes, we've already talked about Brighton as being that they are going to be one of the standout team this particular season. And well, I can say that at the moment, their ride is a bit up and down. But I feel like this particular match against Burnley also tested their mental capacity about handling a run of tough fixtures. You understand? Because prior to that, they played Chelsea, I believe.
I'm quite surprised. I'm quite surprised how a Chelsea fan is analyzing
Brighton,
and he's even happy for them. I don't understand why he's doing that.
No,
this is surprising.
No, fact is,
Brighton, I've never liked them for anything.
No,
they scammed us with Potter. That was the first thing they did. After that, they scammed us with Caicedo. Caicedo, he's a fantastic player. He's this, he's that. I have not seen that in Chelsea.
Okay,
this young man is just struggling. I can't even see the reason why he was bought for 100 and something. I don't understand.
Fact is,
I don't even want to hear anything Brighton.
But there's a relationship between Brighton and Chelsea. Not only do you guys buy, you guys sell players to them.
What is the relationship? Who is gaining?
Because Lamptey is from Chelsea.
Is Lamptey not doing better?
Billy Gilmore is from Chelsea.
Are they not doing better there? So why is Chelsea getting the worst? Like we get people that feel, Brighton is an average team. So when you have someone who, like Asaido, who is displaying in Burnley, in Brighton, you don't bring him to Chelsea feeling that this guy is a star. He's an average player for me.
No, I think we need to give
because Brighton is an average team.
No, I think we need to give Caicedo time because if you really look at from preseason, he did not really have a good preseason.
Why?
Okay, now even with Brighton, he did not play. I think he played only like the last.
Okay, anyway, we've not reached Chelsea yet, so we'll get to Chelsea.
Yeah, let's leave it.
So we were talking about Burnley and
Brighton,
yeah.
For Burnley match, actually, I wanted Burnley to win that game because you can see the coach is a young coach and he's just trying to do his best to see how he can bring these guys up. So I actually wanted them to win, but it's unfortunate they could not win because that young man is doing a great job.
For me, I feel like Vincent Kompany is just trying to test his, how would I say, his mental capacity to lead a team in the Premier League. I think for him right now, the focus what he should really focus on should be how he can steer that team to at least gain momentum, stay up the league before you begin to play expansive football. Right now, they are playing too expansive and they get found out almost all the time, and that's why they are conceding a lot of goals and losing matches. They play good football. If you really watch them, they play very good football, but you can't withstand the pressure of the Premier League that way. As a small team, I'm not like they are small, but the fact is, Burnley is like, let's use the word mid-table, a promoted team, right? Yeah. So you should have a kind of style that you play to make your grounds a fortress.
Okay. For me, as far as Premiership is concerned, promoted or not promoted, you're a big team. That's the way I say. Premiership, there are surprises. You can see what Luton is doing. You can do anything.
But Luton is still going on relegation.
Yeah, but even for Burnley were able to win 5-0. In a match, scored 5 goals. It was not easy. So you can't say they are just a promoted team. They are doing well.
For me, the reason I'm trying to say that is because I feel like maybe if Vincent Kompany can set up the team in a much, maybe more defensively, they are solid.
So they should be pragmatic, you mean, like to get results?
Yeah, they should be pragmatic to get results. Once you get the result, you'll be a bit stable. Your job will be safe. The players will grow into the game every time. So,
but don't you think
don't forget that this guy is coming from Man City.
Yeah, like he has his own philosophy.
He has his philosophy as a coach, and you know how Man City
But the philosophy is leading him to the bottom of the table.
Don't conclude that this is just how many matches. There's every tendency they're going to survive.
Well, I'll give you an example, like Eddie Howe with Bournemouth and Nuno Espirito Santo with Wolves. They came to the Premier League with their own style. They were able to establish their team.
Exactly.
They're stable in the Premier League for a while.
So every coach has their style. So let's just.
So anyway, we'll spend a lot of time on Burnley and Brighton. All right. So the next game, interesting game. Manchester United 0, Bournemouth 3.
You know, for me, I feel. What a game! What a game! It shows the rot that is happening at Chelsea. Because I cannot believe that. I'm building up to be able to say something that I want to say about this game.
No, don't talk about Chelsea.
You have two Chelsea fans, what do you expect?
No, we're not talking about Chelsea.
So for me, I feel
on the game, the Bournemouth.
I feel both teams, Manchester United and Chelsea, they take one step today. Tomorrow they take 10 steps back. So I don't see the need of all these, say the coach is a disciplinarian when on the field of play, your players are shit. So I feel like Manchester United should go back to the drawing board. The likes of when Rooney was playing, the likes of when, who can I say, all the top respected players of Manchester United. I feel like this team is too weak in what I say, they are not charismatic.
The winning mentality.
The winning mentality is low. So you feel like a team like what do you call them? A team like Bournemouth that we were talking about sometime. Iraola will be sacked. Look at him right now. He has won like three on a bounce.
Yeah.
So it goes on to show that it's not all about the big profile names. It's about how understanding the players can get on the field of play. What translates from the training pitch to the field of play. So Manchester United is not trying at all.
No. For me, I think that's not even the point. My own point of view is quite different because what I feel happened was, the match when they played Chelsea, you could see how that game went. They played so well. Like you could see the way they were controlling the game. So one thing I've come to understand is when you play a big team and you win, and your next feature is a smaller team, you have this confidence like, you underrate them, like, no. Since we defeated Chelsea, we dealt with Chelsea, so who is Bournemouth, So I think that was the mentality they came in with.
Right.
And that was the reason why before they knew what was happening, the early goal now counted, and before you know it, the second one came and the third one. So I believe it was just a kind of, they underrated, they felt like, no, we are good. We defeated Chelsea. Not just defeating Chelsea, they played so well. Right. They controlled the game. So for them, it was like, if we can do that for Chelsea, then who are these boys? We can just win them. I think they actually underrated them.
Okay, so we should talk about underrating them. Do you know, like, Brighton has won at Old Trafford like 2 seasons in a row?
Exactly.
Okay, now we see Bournemouth. It's not like just a normal.
No, for me, you can't compare Bournemouth and Brighton. For me, I don't think I'll compare.
No, they are not in the same.
Because
I'm not talking about comparison. I'm talking like we've seen this kind of results.
What I'm saying is, if Man U is losing to these two teams, it's quite a different thing because Brighton is a bigger team. Right. Compared to, so I don't think they underrated Brighton. Brighton, they are good actually. They play their own football and they are good. So if they are able to defeat Man U, I think Brighton is not that a small team. You can't just call them because people who are almost playing in Europe. So
how about Crystal Palace that one day?
Yes, Crystal Palace. One thing everybody should know: they are a very difficult team to play.
Yeah. So I'm saying my point is like this kind of teams always end up in Old Trafford and they get points.
No, for me, I believe it was just a narrative because if not, on a very good day, Man U will beat Bournemouth. Even coming to that match, I believe Bournemouth knew they were going to lose that.
And they were home. Old Trafford.
Yes, Old Trafford. Don't forget.
On the other team, they are not good. These guys have lost 7 games already in the league.
Well,
losing 7 games does not mean that Man U is not good. Man U is quite good. I still rate them high despite the ups and downs. So for the ups and downs, I just believe they still have some problems on the ground. The Sancho issue and all that, there are a lot of things going on behind the scene that nobody is seeing. So I believe they still have their own scores to settle. The coach too is not settled. A lot of issues for him. I believe
you can't say the coach is not settled because I feel like you cannot come in your first season. Your first season was like everyone was like, this is Ten Hag. The Ajax mentality.
Then what happened?
That's what we are talking about.
Exactly what I'm saying. That was he got carried away with the praises and started misbehaving. Oh, Sancho, you this. He started feeling like a boss.
For me, I feel like Ten Hag lacks dressing room management, and that's why it's translating to how the team is currently playing. Because a lot of players are already taking sides, maybe taking sides with him, taking sides with fellow player. Like, what do you mean that Jadon Sancho, one of the best wingers that England has ever produced, will be kept on the bench just because?
And don't forget, it's an English boy, So
anyway, I think Man United will understand. Like, you guys are like, you feel like something is wrong.
They are
6th on the table right now. Then we'll go to the next fixture, which was Sheffield United and Brentford. What do you think about Sheffield United? They are among those promoted teams that we're talking about.
Sheffield, for me, I know they are going back to where they came from. I think that's all I can say about them. So I believe they're going to go back. They are doing their best, but their best is not good enough.
But they won the match.
It's not about winning.
Won against a good Brentford side.
Forget it. It was just one of those lucky days. I don't see them.
And it's the first win for the new manager.
Just imagine. I know once you have a new manager, there's this. Everybody wants to at least prove a point. You need to fight for a shirt, and all that. I believe that is just. But after a short while, they're going to go back to who they are.
But Chris Wilder is like it was already. It was rumors that he's going to take over that position right from when Sheffield was getting battered every week.
Because he's a club legend and
club legend.
He had close relationship with the owners and all those things. So him being there already, maybe it's already a bit unstable for the former manager. But anyway, good luck to Sheffield. Then Wolves versus Nottingham Forest.
Wow, for for me, I feel like the way Nottingham Forest is, if you really look at how the teams are set up and maybe the charismatic approach to this season, Nottingham Forest kind of have the similar approach like Chelsea because of the number of players that they have bought. But I think the only difference between Nottingham Forest and Chelsea is that they have a system of play that the players have bought into.
Really? I don't see that.
No, they have a system of play. At least even if they lose properly. Even if they win, they also win properly. At least you see the effort of these young players. So it goes on to show that at least it's not about how much you buy players, but the philosophy of the team, the mindset of the manager that translates to the team makes a difference on the pitch of play.
Okay, so right now, Nottingham Forest are 16 on the table. And 1 point ahead of Everton, who we all know that had 10 points deducted from them.
Yep.
So if, let's say Everton are not deducted those 10 points, Nottingham Forest are only better than those 3 promoted teams.
Yeah. But you feel like Nottingham Forest is going to go on relegation?
I'm just saying because based on the investment.
But it's possible. It's possible.
And the style of play, you're saying.
No, I don't feel if you really look at the bottom 5 teams right now, I don't feel like Nottingham Forest will be there come end of the season.
It's possible.
But we have not seen
I don't see any.
We have not seen anything tangible that shows they won't be there.
Exactly.
Well, for me, I still I'm opinionated right now concerning that team because I'm seeing that they are better off than Chelsea. They're better off than some. For now I'm even considering Chelsea.
How can?
Wait. Why I'm saying that is this.
I doubt your loyalty as a Chelsea. How can you say Nottingham is better?
Okay, sir. Let's look into this.
Yeah.
Now, I've already brought up a topic of saying Nottingham Forest, they have a good style of play. Their style of play is offensive, counter-attacking football. They make sure that once they have very fast winger in Elanga, the other way is Hudson-Odoi, and you see they operate from the wings and they are kind of quite fast.
It's not about being fast. Has it paid off?
It has paid off. But have they had crucial wins? Yes.
It's not about having crucial wins. How many points do they have?
Forget about the points right now.
Let's
see the crucial points that they have.
What are the crucial points they've got?
Let's not go into that.
No. Seriously,
today
we have crucial points.
Today we came to talk about Chelsea. We came to talk about Chelsea today. Let's go.
We'll get to the Chelsea game. So after that game, Aston Villa versus Arsenal, third versus first at the time.
Man.
Yeah, so
maybe.
Of course I watched that game. I don't know if either of you watched it.
Yep.
Yeah,
so Aston Villa against Arsenal. What do you think about Aston Villa?
Before the match started, I knew Arsenal was going to lose. So it was not a problem for me. I knew it was going to happen. And I supported Aston Villa and I made sure. In fact, that game was the best game I've had this season. Because I wanted that point to be drawn because Arsenal was already giving a gap.
Okay.
Already going with 5, 6. No, who does that? They should slow down. I want other teams should catch up with them. So even this week, every week I support any team playing Arsenal.
Why?
Because I want them to drop the point. Definitely. Why not? Any team playing against Arsenal, I support them because I want them to drop the points. I don't like Arsenal,
Well, for me, in as much as I don't like Arsenal, but I feel like instead of any other team to win the league, Arsenal should win.
No, I don't want that.
Because
actually, Arsenal is a good team.
It's a good team, sir. For me,
but now they are playing one of the best football in Premiership. I can attest to that. But I don't want them to win the league. No matter how good they are, let them end in second or third position. I'm okay with that.
For me, you know what I'm saying. I am of this opinion that if Arsenal does not win the league this season, it would now be my turn to be their tormentor. I have been an advocate for Arsenal to win the league for 2 seasons now.
Last season and now.
You know why I'm saying that? Because I want them to erase those memories of the invincible this, invincible that. We had the golden
That's
trophy.
not a trophy, man. That's
We
not a
don't
trophy.
care. You people should win the league now. Otherwise, we forever remain silent.
No.
I am giving you, Arsenal fans, I am giving you the benefit of doubt. Make sure you win the league this season. Otherwise, don't come out. Just don't even mention London is red. You'll be flocked.
So anyway, let's talk
For
about
Aston Villa match, I think Arsenal actually played well. That's just the truth. In as much as they lost that game, but they did well. They did well. So it was a good game.
I agree.
They're playing good football.
But we should not also forget the fact that Aston Villa are coming out of nowhere to play kind of football that I never expected. And again, we are having another force to challenge for the title. So if K is not taken,
you mean Aston
So
Villa?
it's Aston Villa.
Aston Villa
Yes.
it's not possible.
for me, I feel like I'm not saying they are a title challenger, but I'm saying that if we keep on, just like Leicester, everybody is saying the same thing. No, let's forget about it. It's just Leicester. They would give up points at certain time, but it wasn't the case.
Okay, but let me tell you the difference between like Leicester that you mentioned and Aston Villa now. Leicester at the time, like they could win away, they could win at home.
Exactly.
They just go
Exactly.
Aston Villa, what I see now, I think they rely so much
On their home matches.
All their home matches,
So
yeah.
like I've seen them struggle
True.
in away games, and
But-
we know how
But I feel we should give credit to Unai Emery.
yeah, amazing,
Honestly.
amazing.
So all the Arsenal fans that voted Unai Emery out, I hope you guys had your fair share of this loss against Aston Villa.
No, that is normal. We beat him also last season. He won this year. He's a good coach, and the
All
team
right.
is doing well.
It's a good coach.
Let's go.
So, yeah, this is the game, man. This is the game. So anyway, 3 losers on the panel today. The only difference is there was a midweek game.
Right.
I won my midweek game. You guys lost your midweek games and you lost your weekend games.
It's not
So-
a problem.
So anyway, Everton Chelsea.
Terrible.
Everton Chelsea. So
Terrible in all the sense of it. Terrible. For me, I was of the opinion that we have a coach that comes into Chelsea and transform the young players that we have bought. But the kind of the tone that Pochettino had at the beginning of the start of this season has gradually changed. He was busy saying, at Chelsea there is no room for excuses. We don't care for the future. We care now. We do it now. We play now. But now he has come out to say, maybe there could be some changes. There could be height issue. Looking for what are you saying, young man? For me, I feel like that kind of coming out to say such things shows that you're already losing the dressing room.
you think so? I don't
Yeah, because I feel like if you have a firm grip on the team and your philosophies are passed out, Chelsea should not be having meltdown quite often as we are having a meltdown.
But is it a meltdown or probably?
It's a meltdown mentally. Mentally. You see players that, watch Caicedo, watch Enzo. When they go to international duties, what do? They play fantastic football. And when they come back, you'll be wondering, did they remove their boots and maybe they left it at their country? So I don't understand
I think
what could be the problem.
I think the point is when they play international football, they are playing with same guys they've been playing with for a long time. They've gelled already. They understand themselves. They know what they're doing. But for Chelsea, they are just trying to adapt. And the problem I'm having with the coach is he's busy gambling every week. Play your first 11. Know your starters. Even if you're changing your lineup, it should be 1 or 2 players. Maybe one person is injured. But this issue of just gambling today, you're starting with Sterling, you're benching Palmer the next match, you're benching Silva, you're playing. What are you doing? He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's just selecting anybody he feels. He's just gambling. The one that will pay off. So any week it pays off, he wins. Then any week he loses the gamble, then he
accepts it. And now
it's just surprising. But I still believe Chelsea will do better.
I don't believe it. I don't.
So for
I
you,
strongly
Poch,
believe.
do you want Poch to be given time? You feel he can?
Yes, I want him to be given time because he's a good coach, sincerely. But my problem with him is I think he's just under pressure to deliver. So that he came with that, and in fact, the way he came, he was just making noise and saying, "Well, we're here to win. We're here to do this." That was just his problem. You would have just relaxed, sit down, just come quietly and do your homework and know what to do. But now he doesn't. He has lost it. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't even know who to choose. Okay, now Sanchez is injured. Imagine the second goalkeeper is going to play throughout all the matches that we're going to play now.
Yeah.
And there is no experience, nothing. He's just there. So how do you think this team is going to cope?
No, for me, I feel like
your captain is injured also.
Petrovic.
The captain is an injury material. He's always injured. I don't.
James material.
James is always injured. He plays one match and he goes off for four matches. I don't know.
And you hear Chelsea fans saying he's the best right back.
Yes, he's the right. He's the best right back.
He has the best right back.
He's the best right back.
He's actually
For me, I feel like what is happening at Chelsea starts from the top, right? Because I feel of this opinion that probably when we should have allowed what do you call this iron lady that was with us?
Eva
Canero. No, not Eva Canero. This.
Marina.
Yes, Marina.
For the transfers.
Yes, we should have allowed people like Peter Cech. We should have found a way to make sure these people stay throughout that transition period and at least 1 year after.
Exactly.
Stabilize Chelsea.
That's a good point.
Because if you look at what these guys are doing now, the Paul Winstanley and the other guy, and we bought them from Brighton.
No, but Tuchel was there now when he came in.
Yeah, Tuchel was there. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is the issue that we are having at Chelsea now is from top and comes down to the players. So I believe that if the manager, the owners, the new owners had maybe found a way to allow these people, or maybe find an agreement for them to stay at Chelsea for at least 1 or 2 more years, Chelsea would have been stable. I believe that Kante wouldn't have left, right? I believe that player like, maybe out of the players that left, I feel like Kante and Mendy, the goalkeeper, shouldn't have been allowed to leave. Because Mendy only had some, he had issues with contract renewal.
How can Kepa just leave like that? Even Kepa's leaving.
No, for me,
yeah,
Kepa,
he wanted to leave, but for me, I'll keep him.
No, Kepa, for me, I would have appreciated Kepa to. In fact, I like the way he has left because he has no chance at Chelsea. No chance, absolutely. I prefer this second goalkeeper that everyone is underrating him right now, the Petrovic guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Petrovic.
He's a baller. He's a baller. The only thing we need to do is to give him time. Give him time.
All right, we'll see. So Chelsea, probably later when we shoot the segment, you have more time to get your grievances out and all. All right. So Mr. Bonny, Fulham, the next game. So Fulham beat West Ham, London Derby. 5-0.
My God.
I'm seeing
that match was shocking. I didn't know how they did that, but it's part of football. 5 goals.
I'm telling you, man.
If it was 2-1 or 1-0, I will understand. But the 5-0 was just something. But it was a good game. Yeah. And one thing about Fulham, the kind of football they play, you will not really you won't understand what they are doing. But before you know it,
and it's very, very good.
Yeah, you can't even predict what they want to do. Once they get the first goal, the next thing you see them scoring as if where they are good, I think.
But after you talk about score, I read something after this game, like West Ham, they had some illness bug in their camp. So I don't know, maybe that happened.
Let's forget about this bug. We all know this story.
So West Ham fans are there for you. I love West Ham. Yeah. So then I think the final game of the week was Luton Town versus Manchester City. Yeah, so Man City finally won a game.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that we can say that in the Premier League.
I'm telling you.
Man City finally won.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if
I was happy. I was happy they won. Because I'm looking for a team that will Arsenal. I was happy they won because as when they lost that game, it would have been a disaster for them, not just the points, but mentally.
Yeah, because
They've
they've
lost straight games. I think it's
three
not-
on the bounce.
This is Manchester
Abi?
City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
three games.
This is the first time in his career.
It doesn't happen. So I believe I was happy they won the game, and though they struggled actually, they still struggled. I won the game, they still struggled, but they were lucky to have that 3 points. For me, Luton is. I don't know.
What do you guys think about this?
These guys are just they are spoilers. They are spoilers. I call them spoilers. These guys, they don't have anything to lose. They only just to play. They just go.
Yeah, just enjoy
They just play their game and they just feel free to play. Just imagine their snap game.
Yeah, man.
If not for what happened at the time, then they would have gotten the point there.
Yeah.
So,
And they drew with Liverpool also.
exactly.
So those are the three
they are
top teams.
doing great. When they see big teams, they want to show themselves.
Yeah. You remember we've already talked about, I think that was T.I. said that that Luton this season will take points off some people when you least expect it. So we should be ready for more of those kind of
They're going to be
surprises.
relegated.
But they're going to be relegated.
Yeah,
but
relegated.
The point is like,
I think there you have it. We've wrapped up. We've talked about most of the games, or let's say all the games from the weekend.
Yep.
Big action next. And please continue to like, continue to subscribe, continue to share. We love you wherever you're watching around the world. And see you. Just keep watching for more content.
Yep.